I wanted to leave on July 5th, you know, spend the time with the family and such, have fun, which we still did.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
It was that night that I saw Hamish's video and said, hey, an oil change would be nice if I plan to go some 300-400 miles on this trip here. Look around the car, see if anything's bad. That whole sway bar action is drenched in oil. You don't want to get stuck in the boonies, even though I do have AAA, but still. Maybe I've seen a couple too many horror movies, but The Hills Have Eyes 7, starring Roadside Rick. Come on. For future reference for everybody, including myself, this is off. See the position of the thing? I don't know why they don't make these things idiot-proof. Have an on-off, but that is off. For some reason, I thought that was off, and I ended up stripping out the bolt. I like rounded corners. Just makes things a lot more fun. Look how round it is. It's rounder than Da Vinci's circle. I tried to get it out using fire, but not even Lewis Black from Inside Out could help me. You know we can't go down without a fight. No. Put some WD-40 on there. And it's flammable, so it's not the best combination of things to do. But, whatever. We got enough water to put it out here.
Treat me like a whore. Yeah. Give me it all.
But my dude Paul, he could. He took me to his shop and slowly we started drilling this guy out. That's the Honda oil pan, and on this particular model at least, the screw is smaller than the head itself. It kind of flares out. And there's a crush washer here, which is the culprit. Why it was leaking slowly. And at the end of my 5,000 miles, I was below the low sign. So, change your crush washers, people. After a couple hours, we were able to put a new one in. Luckily, it was the bolt that was stripped and not the pan. If you have a pan stripping, you might be able to bore a new hole and use an oversized bolt, or get a rubber plug, or I think there's butterfly situations going on. I wanted to give it a bit of a test, so I wiped it all down, and I drove 370 miles to the point that I am now. Well, I mean, I've left that point, but shit. We're on a dead-end road and the train tracks at the end. It's pretty cool. Did you know that red brake calipers actually make you stop faster? That's what I heard anyway. It's definitely still leaking. Losing all the good stuff. Drenched in oil. And I think it's already dripping, and I just parked it here a couple of seconds ago. Well, it's definitely not supposed to happen either. The screw's not even halfway out. The washer's not big enough, so it's getting around everything. I was wrong. That was not big enough. I'm using my toolbox now. At least my tools won't rust. If you leave oil on your tools, they won't rust. Fun fact for you. That is a lot of oil. I'm giving it back to the ground. I'm like the anti-fracker. Take it from the ground, give it back to the ground. That's what I say. See if that plug works. Hopefully. Those kids got the right idea, huh? Well, it didn't work. Basically, if you have a stripped out thread and you don't want to bore a new one, this will just stick. I don't know, I really did want to go for a bike ride. Maybe that's the perfect excuse. Pretty slick little deal, huh? I got the piece. $329. Look at them clouds in the background, huh? It's starting to look pretty cool. Look at that. This guy's Starry Night Squirrel. You ride around this place, you could find all the squirrels like some sort of scavenger hunt. Joke's on him, I didn't bring my wallet. Olean and the surrounding cities are probably one of the cooler, smaller cities I've ever seen. Second to Walterboro, South Carolina. That's one of my secret favorites. Wouldn't you say so, Squirrel Ronald McDonald? Oh, you're looking pretty blurry. That's better, isn't it, Squirrel Ronald McDonald? Get back before I get hit by a car. Knock on bike so it doesn't come true. I did my flower pots in there. You see the oil in there? I'm gonna try and use a coffee filter to filter out all the garbage in there. I don't know where the coffee filter went, but it didn't work. I ended up using something like a shop towel. It's really thick, and you can just swallow the bug. They love this light. I tell you what, you can see all the stuff that I caught with it. You don't want that in your engine, although it might catch in the filter. Yeah, I think it's best just to not have it there in the first place. If you were to use your toolbox as a oil catch, and if you did, God help you. Why? Can certainly make a fine rainbow, huh? I reckon it's been about 50 miles since I've had any trouble with it. Since I did that plug, we went from Portville to Springville, and I did some back and forth, you know. So, here we are, just golfing around, you know. One of the selling features of this car is you can really get underneath it without any need for a jack. Alright, see what I'm doing there? This is what you'll... Nothing. It's good. But you can really see, you know, I tried to keep some of it on here, because I figure if it's already there, you know, I mean, it could help me not rust, right? Since I gave a little too much to the ground, I had to pick up a couple of more, and this is quite a nice green color, isn't it? I like this. Anyway, you know, if you do it right in the first place, you don't have to spend extra money to fix it. So do it right the first time and learn from my mistakes. Alright, that's a wrap. I'm glad that's over with. Now I'm ready for the next problem. That's why I like having a used car, you know. You use the car, and then when it breaks, you get to learn more about engines and cars in general. But anyways, if you enjoyed this, do whatever. And I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching.